one activity that I love, and based on the research that we have, when it comes to phonemic awareness, we know a couple of things. We know that those higher levels of phonemic awareness are actually where we need to focus with our kiddos. So, blending, segmenting, and isolation. And so, there are even higher levels like addition. So, you're adding sounds and you're taking away sounds, you're substituting sounds, and those are important too. But the research also tells us if you dive deep into the National Reading Panel report, for example, it really tells us that we need to be applying it to print as soon as possible. So while
Mm.
those oral activities are very helpful early on when they're trying to figure out how to put it all together, what's really important is that we support that within print. And so one of the activities that I share is called word chaining. And it is using the phonemic awareness, that all of those that I just shared with you, but applying it to print. And so, for example, I might ask my students to spell the word cat. And so when I ask them to spell the word cat, they're segmenting those sounds, k, at, they're blending them back together. They're building that word or writing that word. And then I ask them to think deeper about the word. I say, let's change one sound to make the new word bat. So in their mind, they're having to substitute that k sound for the p sound. Then they're having to segment, blend again. And so that's a much powerful activity, more powerful activity than just saying, okay, my word is k at. What's my word? To do it orally, but you're applying it to print. So that's one of my favorite activities. And when I talk to teachers about lesson planning for their phonics small groups, that's one of those things that we plug in a couple of times a week because it really is just such a powerful activity. And just having that conversation of like quality over quantity, that's a really that has high quality versus having, 5 or 6 activities in your small group. Let's do word training a couple times a week because we know it's powerful.